Some of them are rotten snot green.
Some of them are puke brown, or, well, shit brown.
Aren't greens the most honoriest and nastiest? Or is that brown?
No, green is the
Oh,
assassins. They're
yeah.
filthy.
They are moving forward. A lot of them are getting caught up on the fire. But they are looking more. A few of them are waving, or just moving forward at you all.
I remember there was one of the minions. They're so stupid they will put anything on his armor, like pumpkins.
That's
all of them.
That's all of them.
It was like at the start of the game.
The brown ones.
Yeah, that's all of them.
The brown ones will specifically put every item on their head like a bucket.
Brown ones are the ones that put all their helmets, that put anything on their heads. I mean, I had one brown that had a pointy green gnome hat on his head. Yay!
Obviously, he's the boss.
He grew up to turn into a level... Hang on. I actually have this wrote down. He turned into a level 100 minion.
Wow.
Yeah, it's magic defense.
How in the world did you get your minion that high? Most of mine die at 10.
Loot and pillage. I'm out, and you guys, and I am very tactically sound. And he was also almost always mounted on a wolf.
Okay. That's probably where I went wrong. Blobby, go attack.
Ah! Oh look, phalanx.
Pretty
They
much.
jump into the fire pit, screaming, "It hurts!"
Also,
Okay.
Conrad, as you guys are fighting, a weird tune goes over the Vox system. You know, the Vox system all throughout the ship. A weird, disturbing chant starts, filtering throughout all the entire Vox system of the ship.
Banelings, banelings, banelings. Oh.
Oh
It's
god.
a Justin Bieber song. Everyone test willpower got turned
No,
into
include Nurglings because I can't stand it either.
Even the Nurglings. Everyone immediately takes 1d10 damage unless they survive a willpower check.
I'm an Inquisitor, so I'm so far gone.
All of a sudden,
I
the
enjoy
Nurglings
this.
swarm the Vox systems, breaking them all.
Oh look,
Okay,
I'm an
so-
Inquisitor.
Salvation.
Hey, remember, I'm the crazy Inquisitor. I like Justin Bieber.
oh god.
Heresy.
No,
No,
it's
you-
not heresy. It's not heresy.
It's a bear at sea.
Yes.
It's literal hair a sea.
Okay, guys. Maybe we get back to it.
Okay. Colin,
Yeah,
so yeah, you have
back
that
to
tune going. You have that tune going about the head. From what you're hearing from your Vox report, it does not sound good. It sounds like you. But the problem is that it's kind of hard to use your microbead, because you're being shouted out with multiple different static and other people, and you several times switch channels. Not many of them appear to be clear of static. You really wish a lot of the crew of the Voyager would shut the fuck up, because you can't coordinate anything between other units, because there's too many people screaming because they're getting their faces mauled off. Just shut the fuck up about it. Keep
You
the
could
Vox.
yell at them to get off the command channel.
Well, the thing is there's the commanders streaming, or they let their Vox on, so the Nurglings are having fun with it. So
Oh god, that
they
explains everything.
ripped them apart. It does not sound good. But the main thing is you just need more guys. If you have more guys, you'll be able to hopefully continue the push and take out.
Like, I hear that over the mic. It's like, what?
Huh?
It was like, what up in the chat?
No. The thing is that you're having a hard time. I mean, but that's just it. The Nurglings are coming. They are there. How do you deal with them being there?
What? How to deal with the Nurglings being right there?
Yes, Many of them are laughing and cackling at you as they walk forward. Some of them with their arms on fire, almost as if they're wanting to give you hugs. They're so adorable if they weren't snot-ridden.
Okay. I am gonna move up here, heading back towards the horde of House Linus soldiers. Pretty much ordering the men to follow me. Pretty much to fall back.
Okay, that would be a half action to move to there. Are you going to use the flamer?
Yes, I am going to use the flamer.
So basically, you're kind of moving backwards while spraying with the flamer.
Yeah.
This would just be okay. This should just be 1d10. Just do 1d10.
2.
So yeah, that is enough. I'm just saying, just do a 1d10 because you 1d10 plus 4. Their toughness bonus is 4. So, yeah. And don't worry, they are actually. I'll just make it so they're on fire because that's actually one thing I've been forgetting. They're on fire, so consistently every round they will be dealing with fire penalties.
Yep. They're back.
And dealing with damage. Although they're daemons, they really don't care about the fact that they're on fire. Some of them do, others don't.
Yeah. Others find it funny.
Yes. Others find it funny. The other 3 agree. They start all going back as well. And the 3, they do spray the. Okay.
Nurgle
Basically-
detests fire because it can't spread contagion.
Huh?
Nurgle detests fire because it can't spread contagion. It cauterizes wounds.
Yeah. So yeah, they're taking out that Nurgling horde, and they're using their flamers as well as they are. This guy moves back, and this guy moves back.
Yeah.
A bit.
I remember the exact spot I'm at. That's where the first flamer guy died, so I pick up his flamer.
You could do that next turn.
Yeah, but
Next
it's just
round.
pick
But I'm
one.
just saying, for right now, you are spending most of your. You do realize that they're there, so at the end of your round, you're like reaching down to pick up the flamer.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe his satchel where he carries his flame canisters.
Yeah.
The Promethean canisters. The House Linus soldiers basically just open fire down at these Nurglings way down. Here.
Yeah.
Right. And so they will horde fire. So
I love all the
whatchamacallit.
progress I've made through this entire building.
Fortunately, however, they do not. Since Nurglings are so small, you would not get bonuses for shooting at them at a horde. But generally, because they're so small, so they don't get any bonuses for size modifier against them.
It cancels it out.
Yeah, it ultimately cancels it out. So this will just be them plus 10 plus. Well, actually, they're half action aiming. They're semi-autoing, and then they're within range. So this is basically off of a 55, and they have 5 shots. 2 of them completely miss. The other 3 hit. So 3d10. 3d10, 3d10.
Oh, 2 explosions.
Well, these are last rounds, and they're just punching them into
I
them,
know.
and these are,
Tell them.
they're basically milking down, and these would all be +1 though because they are firing on the overload. So one is 50. So what is that? That drops it to 45. Then it drops it to 23. Then the other final one is dropped to 11. So they're firing down. They open up with their lasgun volleys down at those Nurglings, butchering several hundreds of them. Some of the last rounds actually go into a few of them, causing them to cause the Nurgling bodies to explode, catching other Nurglings in the way. It just, they basically lay down a withering hail on that group of Nurglings. So basically that would roll around. The mutant thing gets to go. Mutant dudes. And basically I'm going to move them there, so then they're there. So yeah, so then it would roll over. It is the Nurgling's turn. And generally, they are just moving forward all across it. They are just starting to swarm.
Nicholas,
Ah.
quick question. Are we planning on doing any more shifts over to Frauner's neck of the woods, or are we actually going to stop here in the next 30 minutes or so?
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on how long people are on. If you have stuff you need to do, if you have stuff you need to do and you need to get off, then it's okay. I'm planning on running the combat session for a bit long time, and also there will be So wait, okay, if I got this right, Eric's over here fighting. Who else is coming over there here to help?
I'm just trying to figure out because I've got a friend who wants to talk to me anyway, and
I
we've
mean-
been at it for a while. And I don't even know if I've got another shift yet. If that makes any kind of
Well,
sense.
the thing is that you were being extremely vague on whether or not you're going to send over assistance.
No, I'm sending over a shuttle and some guys. I mean, I'm good at boarding actions. My guys are good with boarding actions, but without having a clear-cut target on where we're going, there's that problem.
Well, it's just board the ship and just there's plenty. They're all over it. To be fair, they're all over it. Board the ship. You will come into combat. But you don't want to just waste your turn. Okay, so main thing is you're sending a shell, but you are ascending into orbit, right?
For the most part, yeah, we're going up into orbit.
You know, supposedly, potentially, a Nurgle vessel could show up and then all of a sudden knocks out Cult of Lionis' fleet and then planetary bombards you. That could always happen.
Yeah, well. No, I'm gonna go ahead and start heading up there to reinforce, so.
Okay, so the main thing is that it probably, but yeah, well, Conrad will kind of be stuck in with the fighting for a little bit. If you need to talk to your friend, you can go. And,
Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, we're trying to get all the group together, so.
Yeah, and it is, because the thing is because Conrad is basically kind of just stuck here trying to fight for his life and I will be having him do a few things. I'll be taking this a little longer until a certain thing happens, which I have planned. Then,
Right.
yeah. So it would probably just be a few more of about,
Yeah, I mean, I'll stay on the roll 20. I'll stay on roll 20 in case you do shift over to me.
Okay.
But until then, I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Okey-dokey.
See ya.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah. So, yeah, the Nurglings are, moving forward. This Nurgling group goes over to fire and gets burned by fire. And none of the Nurglings die, because I guess they were just, jumping over and skipping over it. Because they were enjoying themselves.
They're using each other's somersault and stuff.
Your brothers are just pushing each other down and using them to just go over. So the Nurglings are. The problem is Conrad. This seems like an unending horde. So you do grab the at least the. Are you grabbing the a flamer or the fuel canisters?
The fuel canisters at this point.
You grab the backpack that he has for fuel canisters with one hand, because these guys are carrying 4 on them.
Yeah.
No, they basically have the flamer and 4 reloads. So
yeah. So I would have 8 reloads.
Canisters are pretty big. I was taking this actually to some type of sack or backpack.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you grab that. And that would be basically, that would just kind of be, do you just sling that over your back or just...
No, sling that over my back because I still have 2 shots left of this single clip.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay,
I have
then.
been keeping track.
Okay. So what else do you do?
uh, hold on. Just want to be a little bit more over.
Probably spread the
Yep.
fire area to this entire little corner intersection.
Yeah, pretty much. So I would want this single guy to move back up.
Oh yeah, you're just telling him, and this is what. Okay, so you move back as well after picking up the thing. He will be moving back when it's his turn, so I'll just
Yeah.
take him back.
And of course, I fire yet again into this group.
Okay, so then, yeah, just
Is it
another
10?
1d10.
7.
So yeah, you guys are literally just laying it on them with the flames, as you know, you guys are getting back the uh the other house Linus soldiers open fire. Whoa. Okay, they basically start roasting as well, and you're spending a good chunk of time just roasting Nurglings.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's 30. Wow, you drop that down to 35. Thing is as you are roasting, as you are basically shooting out the flamers, you do hear reports from, you know, this is on the command channel. You do hear Sarnak basically bellow over everyone else and saying, "Quiet, quiet down, you, quiet down, you, quiet down, you maggots, and get it to. I need status reports on. I need a command report on what's going on. I don't need random chatter. What are you, brand new conscripts, fresh from your worlds?"
So Conrad actually answers.
Yeah, he answers
Seething
like,
warp.
he answers like, Sarnak's like, "Ah, Conrad, finally a soldier with a brain connected to their head. What's the situation down there?"
Demons, lots of little rotting demons.
Well, that seems to be the case all over. That seems to be the case all over the place, all over the vessel. All over the vessel, they've damaged, and there's some type of tech virus going, just damaging the ship's machine spirit. I'm preparing to cause the machine spirit to shut down. And basically
Okay.
cause the machine spirit to decay, basically shutting off the ship. Or shut off the machine spirit. They seems like they're attempting to take over the ship via this techno virus. The only problem with that is that you're currently in orbit. You'll slowly start decaying.
So you mean slowly start falling? Out of
Yeah,
orbit?
your gravity, your current orbit will start decaying, as in you will sometime in the future crash into the planet. That's not in time. Well, the thing is you're not engines full power heading towards the planet, like going nose first into the planet. The problem is that it's just something to keep in mind, that you probably will need to either tow the ship or get the machine spirit back online.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's,
Of course, I'm more focused on getting rid of these damn things.
The problem. Then he's trying to just prepare to regroup, fall back from your position, and prepare to regroup. Prepare to, regroup on the upper decks. Regroup on the upper decks. I got word from Cult of Leonis that we're potentially getting some support.
So yeah, out of game, the upper decks is pretty much behind me, right?
Yeah, that would be, get onto the elevator and go up to another position, go up to another deck level. Thing is that you do that. All of a sudden, there is an explosion that cuts through the chat, cuts through the Vox feed, cuts through the microbeef feed. Is it? Damn it! They're in here already. Come on, you damn corpses! You think you can take this ship? I'll take you all on. And
Do we
then
hear
all of a sudden the Vox link cuts out from the sound of multiple bolt weapons being fired.
So yeah.
From what you can tell from that, they've breached the command bridge. Then the thing is you hear multiple. The Voxlink does come as a chatter from multiple. Sarnak does carry a bolt pistol with him, and you hear him firing that off, and then you hear a sound of something of. It sounds like a bolt weapon, but it sounds much more powerful, or just
bigger.
Not exactly bigger. It sounds, well, it's like a bolter. You've heard your bolter fire, so you can compare it to that. Because this one sounds, there's a, how exactly do I? It just sounds, it almost can sound as if the warp is roaring as it fires. It's almost if the sound it makes is the roar of the warp. And that basically just shatters the Vox link.
So, are they attacking Cult of Levinas now?
No, they're attacking Sarnax, the guy on board, for this top bit here.
Oh, okay. Over here.
This top bit here, this is the command bridge of the ship. They have breached in and are attacking.
Okay,
and I'll leave it up.
I'm on par.
Yeah. And I'll leave it up to you to try to figure out what exactly that weapon Conrad heard was.
What, me? Or...
Well, yeah, you just hear... you hear the sound of something... It sounds similar to a bolter, but when it fires, the bark of it more sounds like the warp is howling.
So yeah, I immediately think of a demon weapon, out of character wise,
Yeah. But you're kind of left with that. The Vox Link is dead. And, yeah. Kind of stuck in this current situation.
Yeah, but right now, they're already on the upper command decks.
Well, you do realize... The thing is here's the thing. You do realize that... Sarnak they're trying to take over the ship, from what you've learned from Sarnak. Sarnak was attempting to purge the machine core and basically shut it off. They must have realized that because they're attacking the command deck, where you would need to be to do it. If they take over the ship, they could use it to attack Culto Lyonis, attack the... basically take out the Ravager, take out the Nect, and potentially take out the Cultist Knight.
Okay, so I guess
if they fail in the process, they cause a lot of damage to your employer.
Well, I guess we have to fall back into the upper decks then.
Okay. So yeah, if you quickly shout this out, you guys do quickly just run back, and you all will basically, you do run back to the upper deck. Run back to the elevator. We'll shut the door as the Nurglings are coming forward. There is all the guys are emptying the last bits of their flame canisters
as well.
Their flame canisters into it as the doors are closing.
So yeah, I would do the same.
You do that, and other guys are chucking grenades in. There's just chucking last minute grenades in there as well. Just anything just to keep them at bay as the doors close. Then when you close the doors on the elevator, close and you prepare, close and you hear the sounds of the explosions and hear the claw of the Nurglings against the adamantium plates of the door.
Okay, so as we ride up the elevator, I order the guys with the flamers, and I do as mine, to reload, pretty much.
Yeah, they do that instinctively.
Yeah, because that takes 2 full turns to reload, so...
Yeah. Yeah, so you're all reloaded. The House Linus soldiers are also... The Horde, all their guys are also reloading and making sure that they're, and then one of the guys with the flamer, let's see, Jackson. This guy,
Yeah.
Jackson says, "So what's the game plan, Conrad? Where are we? Damn, there's so many of them, Conrad. What exactly are we gonna, where we can do about them all?"
Them, not much we can do, but from what Sterling, right?
Sarnak.
Sarnak, that's it. From what Sarnak says, he was trying to shut down the machine spear of the ship. Sounds like they're trying to take it over. So we're heading to the command deck where we lost contact with him.
Okay. Oh yeah, you get the elevator lift to head up there. You will be able. You will be able to get to the level which will lead to the command deck. This is not a surefire way of getting to it. Well, yeah, you basically have the operators, the servitor plugged into the side of the wall, which is the elevator lift controls.
Yeah.
You program it for him to bring you up to the top level, so you'll be able to get to the bridge. Yeah. And yeah, you guys continue that. You guys continue that on as you guys, Okay, I'm going to be pulling you off to the side a bit. Okay, so we have scroll to the right because.
Okay.
So basically, as the
room.
doors, huh?
I see a room, or more to the right.
Yeah, more to the right. It's like right past that room, past that little room that counts as tipping.
Whee!
Yeah.
Whee!
Oh, the mutants you
Basically-
forgot about. They finally appeared.
It's like, haha! Immediately burned to death.
Well, basically, the thing is that as you guys go about, as you basically get off the bar, you are kindly welcomed by a horde of Nurgle mutants, which is kind of starting to become the natural theme here. It's like,
Yeah, it's
open
like,
door number 1, Nurgle mutants. Congratulations,
No, it's
here's your
pretty much like
consolation.
this.
Your consolation prize is death.
Well, mind if I narrate something?
Huh?
Mind if I narrate something?
Okay.
Oh, come on. I'm fucking sick of you guys!
Is their response?
Okay, that's
You
it.
think it translates into deal with it?
Brains.
So thing is that you guys have lifted up. They are in front of the door. You guys have need to go to get to the command deck. You do realize the door has been blown open from what you can see.
Yeah.
And the problem is, which is a little disconcerting, there is not the sound of gunfire from past the door, as far as you can tell.
Well, not for long, but there's bound to be sound of flamethrowers. the
Okay,
sound
so
of
yeah,
flamers.
you guys will be moving. Yeah, you guys move. You guys move first. So what are you gonna do, Conrad?
Well, we're actually in range, so
Yeah.
we're gonna fire flamers.
Okay, you're gonna fire your flamer, and they're gonna fire
So
their flamers. I'm just gonna do the 1d. Just do a 45 for you all, and
I do my 5d5.
no, it's okay. Since three of these soldiers along with you have it, I just rolled for all of you since you all basically go at the same initiative time. You go before they do, so that's the important bit. So that's 12 plus 20 is 32. So you light them up as they start moving forward. You light them up with your fire, and the House Linus horde fires behind you. It's volleys of
Miss,
lasgun.
miss.
Oh,
I think like two or three of them hit.
except for that 91.
3d10, 3d10. Oh crap, that's already enough to kill him. But that's just for extra. Yeah, you basically spend your round burning the fuck out of all of them and shooting them. They did not got nothing to do.
They were a meat shield, pretty much.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Wait,
glad
as you-
I invested a flamer.
Yeah. Okay, basically, you guys run forward. You basically quickly run forward into the. Here, I'll just move you. Get them out of the way. These corpses getting in your way. God, you really want to take a bath after this because there are so many Nurgle.
I know, just Nurgle filth everywhere. Let's put it this way. After I get done and taking a long shower, bath, probably a detox, and whatever, I am burning my clothes.
You detoxes.
Burn the clothes. Yeah, that Nurgle crap is a Nurgle mutant that's on fire.
You see, as you guys you come into the room with them, and then you have the guys from the horde coming in. They're shuffling in as well. You do see what you basically would determine. Oh, you do see a creature who you would easily recognize as a cultist to Nurgle, but definitely no longer human.
Is it a one-eye, one-horn, flying purple people eater?
No, it's not.
But it is one-eye, one-horn.
Yes.
I didn't realize we were fighting Ridley from Metroid.
From his, this creature is the creature written and bloated. They are only about 5'10". Their skin is plague written and bloated. They're currently at their backs towards you, but as they turn around, you do see the mark of Nurgle on their chest plate. Mark of Nurgle on their chest plate. This is mark of Nurgle on their chest plate. What they have a tentacle sprouting out of their stomach, and from their stomach you actually see a little Nurgling like creatures.
Chewing on their intestines and that kind of stuff.
Yes. And with him are 4 plague bearers.
Yeah.
Fear.
What's their fear rating?
Their fear rating 3, I think. But the thing is, however, fears are different for you guys since, for heretics instead of earlier. Heretics, it changes a little bit in which you get a +10 to the normal fear test. So fear 1 is +10 willpower. A fear 2 is plus 0, a fear 3 is negative 10, and a fear 4 is negative 20.
Of course, your guardsmen are gonna suffer at the negative 20.
No, they. Ooh.
Fucking great. And-
Okay, so basically you fail. I'm gonna roll for the guardsmen, but they have to deal
that
with
is like what, like 7 degrees of failure?
They actually would have succeeded if this were a normal fear test.
Oh.
You see this horrible, rotten tree. You see these plague bearers, and what you see as the individual turns around, you see in they're wearing carapace armor, light carapace armor, and they have multiple grenades strapped to their multiple grenades hung in bandoliers from their chest. These grenades look like human faces have been like human skin, like from the face, has been like wrapped onto a few of them. And he's carrying what you would normally classify as a bolter, but this one has been hideously warped and twisted.
Is it alive?
You want
So
to
I
hear?
wasn't far off the mark for demon weapon.
Yes.
I mean,
And but since you all fail, before he even speaks, you probably would open fire.
Pretty much. I was gonna open fire anyways.
Do you have you have your you just have your flamer out, right?
Yeah.
You would probably just fire with that, and look what, they're all in range.
Yeah.
Let me see. Give me a sec. I gotta see if he
You
would
know,
act.
because of that cone, you could hit all of them.
Yeah, that's it. It's still a 30. That little gesture you did, like, from that,
Yeah.
that is actually around a 30-degree cone right there.
At the
Yeah.
20-degree marker.
Yeah. So.
Not exactly. Well, I should have put him up back a little further.
GM's
Wait.
like,
Nope. That's where they are. They're going to get roasted.
GM's like, you all failed your fear test. You're gonna open fire. Oh shit.
Okay, I was going to do that anyways.
Then he's like, oh shit, they're in range.
Okay. Do your 1d10 plus 4 and 2. Oh. This one, whose name is Czar, so no, it is not an appropriate sounding name, will attempt to fucking not dodge.
He dodges into the fire.
does he have the black card?
What?
Is he the card czar? Does he play Cards Against Humanity?
Shush.
No, it does not.
He sees the fire,
So
he pushes
plague bearers
the plague bearers out of the way and jumps into it.
Be hurt by that. What's their? Let me see. Plague bearer toughness. They have their toughness bonus of 10. They are entirely. They shrug off that.
But do they get lit on fire?
Yeah, but you can't hurt them. You roll a 1d10.
No, if they're on
And-
fire, then they have to take it.
Yeah, they don't. It's 1d10 take away toughness bonus is the amount of damage they take.
Not the fire
Yeah,
dot.
but you have
The fire
to make
dot is
willpower.
the fire
every
dot
turn.
is
They're demons. They don't worry about willpower tests when dealing with fear or anything. Besides, this is not warp fire. This is normal flame.
No, this is napalm.
Yeah, this is normal Prometheum fire. This is not, this is not warp fire. Really, you would catch them on fire, but but besides the damage you could potentially bring to them from the actual using the flamer on them, the fire itself would not hurt them all that. Would just be really an annoyance to them.
I think fire it does take away from their toughness. Oh, it doesn't. It ignores toughness.
Okay, let's look. Okay, where's the fire rules?
I'm about to get to it. Okay.
Fire burn.
I'm just saying the dot. I'm pretty
see,
sure it
okay.
ignores the toughness.
Fire. Ignoring
agility
armor.
or
It only
be-
says on character on once a character is on fire, he suffers 1d10 damage, ignoring armor, and takes 1 level of fatigue each round. So the fire is extinguished.
Okay, never
You
mind.
also have to make willpower tests to act normally.
They're Daemons of Nurgle.
They don't care.
Czar isn't.
Yeah, Czar would have to. The Plague Bearers wouldn't give a shit.
The plague bears are like, oh, thank you. It was a little chilly.
Oh, that's an Czar is hit, and then it would be when he is hit with a weapon with a flame special quality, he must make a agility test or catch on fire.
But then he failed his agility test. He ran it into the fire.
Dodge out of the way.
Okay.
But he would he take enough to actually take when he's hit, not if he takes enough to take damage. See if he actually takes damage, because that would be 8.
No, yeah.
10,
If he takes 0 damage from this, he still has to do the flame test.
I know. I just want to get done with the fire thing first. He doesn't take damage from that, and then he has to do the yes.
Oh.
So
God, so happy, aren't you?
Yes, I am happy.
Why? Why are you
so
happy?
he's
You're
he's
not
not on
happy.
fire.
To bring the doom.
Because
So he's not on fire. So what?
So you fire, shoot fire at him. Then it would be combat. Oh yeah, combat would have started. We already did initiative. I did their initiatives in advance.
Do initiative again?
No, I did their initiatives in advance.
I know,
all
but
right, you have to do initiative again.
Yeah, I'm talking about me.
Yeah.
Do I have to do initiative again?
I'll just say no, just so we can keep this relatively quick.
Okay.
XP, XP, XP.
And then the Plague Bearers, who actually go first with 13 initiative. Yes, they got a 10 on theirs. Let's see, Plague Bearers, God damn it. Get on. Okay, Plague Bearers, I'm pretty sure they can only move up to 18 and they charge at 9. So they can move up to you. They could waddle up to you. Damn it. No, not you, Czar.
He's like, I want to be part of it too.
Okay, get him back to here so he's in range. So he's at 20 meters. And then, they waddle forward. They waddle forward. It would be then Conrad, then the Czar, then the House Lioness soldiers. So, Conrad, you basically... This guy turned around, he was about to say something, and then you flamed him. What are you going to do?
Flame him
and
again.
Plague Bearers walking towards you on fire.
Yeah. So far, the Plague Bear doesn't do anything, so... I am actually going to switch out, quick draw my bolter instead.
You just drop the flamer?
No, I can quick draw instead, you remember?
I mean, but what you do with the flamer?
Remember, it's on a strap.
Yeah, okay. So you just do that?
Go.
Just let go, because I'm just saying, if you just say you quick draw, I'm thinking that you just quick draw your bolter in one hand, you have the flamer another.
No. Remember, we settled this, they're both on straps because they're basic weapons.
BRB, I'm gonna go get popcorn.
So yeah, you got your bolter out, and you fire at the Plague Bearers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
How close are they? They are they're not point blank, so you still just get a +10. I think they're hulking. I think Plague Bears are hulking.
Mm-hmm.
Because you would also get a bonus to shooting at them since they would be hulking.
Yeah, that's a plus.
Give me a
10.
sec. Anyone get that thing? This stupid Adobe always is a bitch to me when I have to quickly switch through pages.
Yeah, hold on. I got the physical book, so.
It's like page 550 something.
There's no 500.
350.
What, for size?
No, look for the Plague Bear's literal stats.
Oh, 350 you said?
354, 353.
Oh god, let's hope he doesn't have an undead heart.
No armor. Demonic, Dark Sight, Fear 3, From Beyond, Natural Weapons, Industrial Warp, Instability.
Okay, they don't have hulking or anything, so you get no bonus for that. It's just the fact is that they are, well, you get the plus 10 for the range, plus 10, another 10 for half action aim.
Pretty much.
Then are you semi-autoing?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm firing
Which
as many
one
rounds.
are you designating as your target?
Probably this guy right in front of me.
Okay.
A wild visage appears out of nowhere.
So only one hits.
So you only smack into him, then roll your 3d10, so 6,
And
so
that'll
that's
be
11.
Well, they don't have any armor, so...
So yeah, that's what you basically smack, and the round explodes on its, its right arm. You basically fire, you actually, the knee jerk, almost knee, you kind of knee jerk the reaction. That's kind of why it's so down. You didn't shoot them that well, partially because you panicked.
I hear
Like,
so much
still
crackling.
out by
Sorry.
them. You're still freaked out by them, so you fired, and the bolt round, hits this one in the shoulder and explodes. But explodes. But the Plague Bear doesn't even look all that phazed about it.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I'm surprised you're not making us do
doesn't
the
even
fear
give a
chart.
shit.
I'm surprised you're not making
Even
us do
though
the
it's on
fear chart.
fire and the explosion caused bits of flaming chunks of Nurgle Plague Bear flesh to fly off.
Good
It's still
Lord.
marching forward. Drew, like, basic, Czar's turn. Czar has his, Czar will, okay, let's see, what can I do?
You have the Plague Bear charge.
It's not their turn yet.
Yeah, it's not their turn. This is Czar's turn. I'm seeing what I can do with Czar. Czar will open fire with his demonic bolter.
But yeah, I'm surprised you're not surprised you're not making us roll on the fear chart.
No, he's already got you screwed because he just put them in
I mean,
5
the thing
meters
is
range.
I kind of just rolled is that
No,
your
I mean,
initial
because
reaction-
like with that
are
roll,
like,
I had to roll a plus 70.
They probably are. No, these guys are probably not. Are probably are having some problems. Your initial reaction, however, was open fire.
Yeah. I know another GM, he would actually make you roll on the fear chart on that count.
Well,
with a
they
plus
might
70,
really
that's not
fear
good.
Josh. For you, you're just. I mean, the thing is you're a chaos worshiper. Seeing demons is enough to freak you out. It shouldn't be enough to cause you to lose your shit.
No, it's like when a PC by a terrifying event or adversary makes make a fear test. Roll a D100, add 10 degree for every degree of failure.
Do you want?
No, I'm just saying, like, that's what a normal game would be like. I'm just saying.
Trust me, the Plague Bears are going to be a pain enough in your
No,
ass.
thing is, with a plus 70, I might as well have the, if he actually enforced, I could have the heart attack and instantly died.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's if you actually enforced it.
That's stupid. You're a servant of chaos. You're a servant of the dark gods.
Yeah, it's because 171.
The hell would you be? You thing is that I put it within reason, as in if you saw a daemon prince or a greater daemon, yeah, I would have you roll on the fear chart if you failed that fear test because, well, they're a lot fucking scarier.
Especially if I saw your mother.
This goes from minor daemon to world-shattering abomination.
Yeah.
There's a massive difference in why your character would be shitting themselves. And so basically, Czar half-action aims and fires his demonic bolter. So that's so 16. I hit 3 times. I will aim. The 3 shots will be aimed at the House Lioness horde. So then, basically I do 2d10 plus 2d10, then 8 plus 10, pen 7.
Oh, ouch.
So I'm pretty sure that just outright kills 3 of them. Just the 3 shots alone without having to actually roll damage. So that rounds flying and blast out 3 of the House Linus soldiers. Spraying their innards all across their companions. Now that the House Linus soldiers, I will have them do their own fear check. Roll through their fear table. Shit. Partially because they're, generally worshippers of the God Emperor of Man, and I'm pretty sure I could say with no exception that they haven't seen this shit before.
Hang on, I got a question. Is this for the guys there that was with him, or is this for the horde?
This is for the guys that were with him. This is generally the guardsmen in general.
Because you did roll that already.
When the horde fear, they actually roll. I know how to do the horde fear and everything. Don't worry. It's not that everyone does exactly the same thing, but generally it's that if they're delayed for X amount of turns, like unable to do anything, it just says they're doing a multitude of things. Some of them are vomiting. Some of them are clawing out their eyes. Some of them are, laughing hysterically.
I was only asking because you did roll that for them already once.
I rolled their willpower. They failed.
Yeah, so how many degrees they failed?
1.
They failed by 2.
Oh.
So a D100 plus 20.
Yeah, which is an 89 plus 20, which is 109, character keels away and remains unconscious for 1d rounds. 1d gains. Okay. Basically,
So yeah,
the thing
the
is,
character faints dead away and remains unconscious for 1d5 rounds.
Some of them fall unconscious. Other ones, Jackson here literally just just screams and just starts trying to flame them wildly on the plague bearers. Multiple. Others exactly, and it doesn't suit well with a lot of mortal brains that deal with logic and don't have 100 insanity.
If there were any other kind of demons, I'd be meeting them in close combat because that's where I excel.
Well, the thing is that you might have to because they kind of ate the plague bearer ate your bolt round and said, kind of, burp.
No, he caught the bolt round with his mouth and spat it out. That's what he did.
It kind of just struck him on the shoulder and he shrugged it off. A lot of them, just in general, the horde, the lioness soldiers are not functional at the moment. You do see on the captain's chair the corpse of Sarnak. Well, what's left of him? He was shot in the chest with what you think that demonic bolter is. So there's kind of his torso's kind of gone, and there's his legs on the ground. Then his skull's kind of rolled over a bit.
So when do I crash in?
Hmm?
I'm assuming I'm part of the boarding crew.
Oh yeah. Well, Alright, so the thing is, yeah, it will run back. Then the Plague Bearers act. They will go about charging. I'm just gonna say for those incapable of defending against themselves, the Plague Bearers will just rip right through them. So that's how that works. And then this one actually charges you, since you shot him. I did not like that. So this one, he will charge and attack, and that is a hit.
Uh-oh.
So, do I roll for parry?
Yes.
Yeah, you could. It depends on how you want to parry, dodge, whichever one you feel like you want to roll.
I'll go with the one where,
Gives
if
you
I-
the
you
highest
can parry
chance.
with your bolter.
yeah, that's what I'm getting
Parry
at.
with your bolter. You know,
Hey, I got a +10 in parry, so okay.
and you're rolling off your weapon skill, which is a lot higher than your agility.
Yeah.
Basically, you can parry with your bolter.
And trust me, you don't want that weapon to hit you.
Oh, I
No,
know.
brother.
Because Toxic fucks me over every single time.
Not just that, every time you get hit, you lose toughness.
Yeah, and for some reason it's always never can tell if it's permanent toughness damage or what.
It's not if it doesn't say it's not permanent.
Oh, then I've
Yeah.
always been lied to. They've always made it permanent for me then.
It doesn't
They're
say
assholes.
if the rule is if it's not. Okay, you basically the plague bear runs forward, raises his rotten, crusted, mucus crusted plague sword and swings it down. You block it. You basically block it to the side with your bolter. And the other ones, this plague bear jumps on and attacks Jackson. Just like outright. I'm just gonna roll what he does for damage. So what is it? Plague sword 1d10 plus 8 pen 4.
Balanced toxic. Poor Jackson.
Okay.
Too bad it takes me a full turn to actually frenzy.
So Jackson is knocked down to 3 wounds. He probably will fail his toughness and die. So that plague bear runs forward and basically just stabs him in the chest. This plague bearer, while the soldier is trying to flame it with his las gun, actually runs forward. He grabs the flamer. He grabs the flamer by its nozzle, and basically uses his plague sword to cut off the guy's head. So yeah, that guy will be dead. And this poor son of a bitch gets basically just a bit. This guy gets also gets cleaved in the chest and is dead as well.
God.
And we make short work of it. Conrad, it is your turn. Shit has gone down.
Yes, I am quick drawing my chainsword, so I'm just dropping what I'm holding to quick draw my chainsword and to pretty much fight this guy. Okay. Hello?
I gotcha.
No,
Okay.
I think we lost the GM.
Okay, look, hey, I'm back.
Alright, welcome
Hey.
back.
So yeah, I was going to attack the guy. I was pretty much dropping what I have to quick draw my chainsword and a swift attack.
Can you swift attack or something? I thought you could.
Yeah, I'm about to swift attack.
Okay, you're going to swift attack. Best craftsmanship, you do get
So,
your plus 10.
10. Yep.
And then
And because
yeah,
of my renegade skill, it gives another degree of success on weapon skill.
after you succeed.
Yep.
Okay, so you're rolling off of a 63?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Well, fuck.
You quit.
So-
you quit.
No,
you quit
wait.
drawing
What is
so-
the rule to re-roll?
Corruption
You
20.
need, you need 21 corruption.
Well, I only have 4, so
You can,
Oh.
however, plus 10 that. Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, it
okay.
wouldn't matter.
it
Yeah.
wouldn't matter.
So, anyways, I'm actually gonna do a roll 100 D100. So just to purge the dice. The dice have been purged.
Okay.
And just to make sure so that they're not no longer evil to you, hopefully.
Will
No,
you allow
that only
him to
worked for
They've
reroll
you.
that?
actually been getting some pretty high rolls in general.